Good morning, everyone. We are live. Hello, everyone. I'm Betty Rae, and welcome to my business page. I'm here today with the lovely Marilyn from Ontario, Canada, and she also is a digital business owner like myself. I jumped into the online space about 7 years ago, and it's been a great journey. And so I am here to talk with Marilyn and let her share her journey with us. So, Marilyn, welcome and thank you for joining
My
me.
goodness. Yes,
Uh,
thank you.
yeah, I'm happy to have you here. I do have to tell you, Marilyn's 2 hours ahead of me,
Yeah.
being
I've had my coffee. I've brushed my hair. Betty and I were laughing that we're not morning people, so we're working on it. We're working on it.
we are.
So
I'm
good morning to you. Good afternoon to everybody else who might be in Ontario or wherever you are and or you're watching a replay. Thank you for joining us. And thank you. I'm so happy to be here, Betty. Thank you.
Yeah, good. Well, just share a little bit about your journey, Marilyn. What brought you into this online world? This, like, for me, it's very unconventional. And if people would think of Betty Ray's working online with a computer, they are just baffled by it. So, what brings you here?
That's funny. I like a lot of, unfortunately, like a lot of Canadians. After 33 years in the corporate world, I was let go. I was packaged out along with many others. So 9 to 5, blood, sweat, and tears. Like 33 years was a very, very long time, and so it came as a pretty big shock. Um, my story is I took a pause, said a prayer, and I really kind of figured out what I didn't want before
I don't know if it's my internet or if it's Marilyn's, but
I was done with commuting. Just kind of done all of it. I've been a people manager and did some traveling, and I thought this is I'm turning 58 soon in a month, and I wanted money. I was used to a certain income. I wanted money, and I wanted remote. That was the two biggest things, and I saw an ad, just like many people will see of us, and I dove in with 2 feet. I knew this was exactly what I wanted. It had the opportunity for uncapped income, a bonus structure, and I could take it literally, not just like be remote, but I can take this anywhere in the world. And the rest of my answer, I'm going to tell you, was a conversation I had with one of my mentees last night,
okay.
Lillian. She's just a lovely woman. She's been
Yep.
through a few job losses, and recently, so she's in a new position, and 4 people around her have just been fired. So she's in a sort of state of anxiety, and she started this business, and I know she wants to eventually, they call it fire your boss,
Yep.
and it's just she said to me, and I echo these words: I wanted something that was mine, something no one else could take away. And that's the biggest
Absolutely.
reason I got into this was when I saw the control that it was my business that no one else could touch and I was the variable. But I
Yep.
also have support. I have the support of a community, meeting people like you, or we're becoming friends with people all over Canada, right across the country, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, all over. Yep.
that,
Yeah.
that,
And
that's my
you're
story.
going to
I've
work.
been lucky. I've never
Yeah.
been happy.
Yeah. You put in all this work. It's for you, not for somebody else to, you know.
100%. Well, somebody who used to set goals and do performance reviews and all that stuff, it's been, I got to do a performance review of myself. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah. Yeah.
And
Well,
and you're so right with that. It's funny you say that. It's just it's so interesting doing goals for yourself. And this business really has amplified so many things for me in terms of accountability,
mhm.
discipline,
Yeah.
um, and just really coming into a different kind of confidence
Yes.
that as women we're sort of we try to do everything for everybody a lot of the times, especially mothers. I'm a fur mom, fur baby
Mhm.
mom, and
Mhm.
it really kind of gives you an opportunity to, it's your time, it's your thing, it's your space, it's something you own, and you really kind of give I think yourself a pat on the back daily, really, because we're learning daily.
Absolutely. Yeah. Mhm. Isn't it a good feeling at this stage of our life
Oh,
to
yeah, absolutely.
like I was actually just talking to Marilyn a couple minutes before we came on live and saying how I'm in my 60s and I'm actually starting to do these good habits. Like, is it because I didn't have time when I was younger, working like 9 to 5, taking care of kids, running, doing everything? And now I have that time in my life to finally focus on myself and building something. And
Yeah.
it's a good feeling. Like, it's
Yeah.
really is. Yeah.
Well,
So,
it's an analogy, right? When the plane goes down, you can't help anyone around you, especially if someone's weaker or younger than you.
mhm.
You got to give yourself oxygen first, right?
Yeah.
To be helpful for anybody. And I use that analogy all the time. Is we have to
Yeah.
give ourselves oxygen, whatever that means, whatever that is. We need
Yeah.
time for ourselves, and we don't often do that.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's really good.
it's
Yeah.
Betty's time. Betty Ray's time.
Yeah. 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 So that's awesome. Well, I'm glad that you found it and it's fitting into your life really well. So that's awesome. Would you mind telling my followers or those people that are watching? Um, oh, good morning, Elena. We have it's a great platform for any age. It absolutely is. That's what I love about this. Like for me, I was tired and I was worn out, and my body just couldn't do it. I was working as an educational assistant and helping little kindergarten kids, and I loved the kids and it was so fun and whatever. But oh my gosh, and this business, I get up in the morning, it's easy on my body. So,
Absolutely. Well, even commuting can take its toll on you, especially now. It's gotten so congested, like where I live in
mhm,
Ontario, and even commuting can really drain you. You're up with the crack of dawn, beating
yeah,
traffic, and then
yeah,
you're home when it's turning dark. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's a long hour. So it's the connections are important too, right? We have all these conventions and meeting people in person, doing stuff like this. I think is important as well, that you're maintaining those connections with people as well.
it,
Um,
it, it is. Yeah,
yeah,
it is. I actually said to my husband the other night, I said, I'm inviting some friends and we're going to go out for supper and then they can come over after and we'll have a drink or whatever, play some games or whatever. And I said, as much as I love my Zooming and, the world has changed. Zoom is very common now. And I love the connections that I've met because I've actually never got to meet you in person yet.
yes,
I'm sure we will at one of our get gather and grows or whatever.
yep.
So I really appreciate the Zooms, but you still need that personal connection.
Agreed. Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure, for
it's
sure.
in more of a positive because when you go to work, lots of times it's not always positive.
Yeah, yeah. You're forced to sit down and talk to some people that you might not want to sit down and talk to. Whereas
Absolutely.
we have that control, right, with this, which
Yeah.
is the
Mhm.
options, which is kind of nice, and meeting like-minded people, right? At the end of the
Absolutely.
day, people
Yeah.
that are choosing them.
Yeah, that's true. And driven. I
Yeah,
love it. Yeah.
want to
So
learn.
would you mind sharing, like, a lot of people, they watch us and they follow us, and I did the same. The online space can be scary and we're not sure how it all works and whatever. So could you share with the people watching, what exactly do you do as a business owner? Like, I don't think people understand what it's all about. Would you mind sharing what you do as a business owner?
Sure, sure. I sleep until about 3 p.m. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, absolutely. I mean, every day's a little bit different, but I will tell you the constants of it is connecting with people. So I call it the two C's is our job. It's content. We're on social media. However you want to show up, we have faceless marketing. There's different ways that you can show up. Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Some people use TikTok, blah blah blah. It's really just content to get our business out there and connections. So that's my day is this stuff. So we're doing attraction marketing. So people are coming into our website. So I'm waking up to leads. So these are like-minded people that are entering our websites and responding to them with some information. I'd like to give them a social link so they can get to know me a little bit and get to know you a little bit, and just answering any questions that they have, making time for that. The other piece of it is just if somebody is moving forward, connecting with them, setting them up as part of their business. And of course, we have people that are starting out. We have step-by-step training, but a big part of this is mentorship and support, community support. Everyone gets a mentor and everybody gets a coach, and you're in great hands with Betty Rae if you're considering moving forward with this. And we help each other out. There's step-by-step training that every single solitary person gets the exact same training. So, I always say if they can do it and they can make seven figures, I sure as heck can too, and so can anybody else. But you do have a mentor to help you out if you need somebody, if you need that support, that we're here. So that's it. And really, like, I wake up. I used to wake up. We talked about this before I hopped on the phone here, or I hopped on our Zoom. Is I used to wake up at 6:30. So I still wake up at that time because it was 33 years of that, right?
Yeah.
But it was just a very different day for me. You know what I mean? Like I was signed on my laptop before I brushed my teeth. And now I wake up, I have a coffee. I'm in my pajamas. Like, I feed my dog, I chill out. I start my day when I want to start my day, really, truly. And I always always have an opportunity to walk my dog.
Yeah.
I remember last year I had a couple of meetings down by my beach here. You know what I mean? So it's a very different atmosphere, and it's you're creating your work environment. You know what I mean? And everyone's going to be a little different. I'm very hands-on. I like being available for people. I like helping people. But ultimately, you're going to spend your day how you're going to spend your day. I want to go quick with this business. I enjoy money, and we all know that's
Well, everybody.
it's available with this business. So, and this is my full-time gig for me. A lot of women or people work full-time or they work part-time, and many of them start off that way. So I have I guess, I almost want to call it privilege of being able to put some more time in this if I choose to. But some days I work, there might be a 4 or 5 hour day, and some days it's 2 hours. It really depends on the day. But what I'm actually doing though is just connecting with people.
Right. Yeah.
If I'm mentoring them, we're talking. Yeah, we're not like it's not to me. It's just not work. It's not the same as my old life of like work. You know what I mean?
That's the way I feel too. I feel it. I love it. Like I get up in the morning and I can't wait to get doing what I'm doing. It's the funniest thing because it doesn't feel like work. You're right. It doesn't. Yeah.
And that's really like you really are truly blessed when you can go through life. And I remember having this conversation with one of my best friends like years and years and years ago. Because I started obviously young, right? 33 years, almost 33 years. And, she's like, there's like, 2% of people that love what they do. And you buy into that, you know what I mean? And go through life. And I'm always will say, I'm very grateful for my career. It's given me the skills I have today to bring forward with this community, and help out the way I can and show up the way that I show up.
Yep.
It is different though. And when you really truly love what you do and can go to bed and say thank you. And I'm so grateful to have this opportunity and do what I do because it's allowing people an opportunity to earn income on their terms.
Mm-hmm. And it really is. Yeah, it is. We do say that a lot, but I don't think people, really maybe understand that. But I feel the same. Every morning especially in our winters, I set my alarm, and a lot of times before going to work at 9, I'd have to be out shoveling, before I could go. And this is so nice. My mornings are slow, and I wish I was more of a morning person, but I'm not. And so this for me fits really well because I can do it later in the evening because that's more me. But really anybody can, wherever you can find pockets of your day, you can do it. And, so whether you have another job or you have things to do in your house, you can just kind of fit it all in. And yes, you still have to put time and effort into it. By all means, it's not, any business.
Absolutely. It's your business. Yeah. You have to treat it like a business. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But here's the thing. We have a blueprint. This is another part of our conversation I had. Because I asked this woman, Lillian, I said, like, when you think back on why you joined this, I go, what were your reasons? And she said, the fact that like you and my coach hopped on to college, was just the two of you and having that support, I could see right off the hop. But she said, I saw the blueprint, and she's in her 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, starting over, it's a nightmare, right? And and especially, like, I know I keep saying this, but it's tough out there right now.
Oh,
Lots of people have 2, 3 jobs, especially if you're on your own. Like, I'm solely responsible for my income and my financial future, and all of it, right?
yeah.
It's not easy. And she said to start over, and especially if you're starting from ground zero,
Oh,
even another job of the training and being on someone else's you're on someone else's schedule, right? Of, like, you've got to, learn what you have to learn,
mm-hmm.
and all the stress that comes with that, if you're even hired.
And that's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, and then,
Mhm.
yeah, like, and if you're starting your own business, oh my God, like, I tried photography, I dabbled and dabbled, and I had no
Oh
clue
yeah.
what I was doing. I had no clue what I was doing. Now that
Yep.
I am in doing this, right?
Yep.
Giving you a website and learning attraction marketing, and
Yep.
it's brilliant to me. But she said, I saw the blueprint,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw the step by step training and everything that, like, that was laid out, because we show people that after the next step, right?
Yep.
And yeah, it's pretty brilliant. I get that question too. Somebody actually asked me, they're like, "Can you tell me what you do, like, every minute of the day?" I was like,
It
"The
is hard.
full couch." I was like, "Do you want to
Yeah.
hear about the series I'm watching now?"
Yeah, it is hard to answer because everybody's day is designed differently. But I just thought it'd be fun for my followers to hear kind of what your day consisted of
I think
as
the
it
core of
was.
that is connections and content, though. Really,
Yeah,
right?
that was a good way to explain it. Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
was good.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
pretty
want to.
simple.
Yeah, that's right. I want to just say hi to Kim and Corey and Jacqueline. Thank you for joining us today. Um,
Woo.
yeah, so um, yeah, it is something I never ever thought I would be in it. But I was kind of like you. I saw the potential when I first joined. It was, well, when I joined, it wasn't as extensive as it is now because our training is always growing and it's always
Mm.
evolving and whatever. It was simpler, like it was, and not simpler in a better way. It was just there wasn't as much. So um but I could see that, oh, I could follow these steps and kind of like you, there's a blueprint. But I saw the potential in it, and the compensation, and the commission plan and the bonus structure, and that's what kind of drew me in, as well as seeing that it was just everyday real people. Our webinar, we have a panel, well, we have a recorded or a live, and in the lot back then when I joined, it was a live webinar. And I remember looking and watching the people, and they were telling their journey. And what really resonated to me was they were just everyday people, all over the world, whatever. They were just everyday people that were looking for more. And I thought to myself, they don't have no big degrees or this or that or whatever, no experience. And I thought, if they can do it, why can't I? I believe, I'm determined, I'm willing to learn and put myself out there. So that's why I jumped in, and the fact that I could do
Those are the three, and you just named the three factors. You just hit on so many amazing points.
it. Yeah.
I had someone who joined who was a truck driver, 40-year-old. I call her the kid.
Okay.
Remember when 40 felt old?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and she actually lost her job as a trucker, and she was on the road, like, and she just said her body started to shut down, her mind started to shut down,
Yeah.
and how the universe works, she ended up losing her job, and she had to buy a laptop to
Oh,
start this business, and she's running her own online business now. So
awesome.
absolutely, you do not need any tech or sales background. You
Mhm.
also mentioned the trading and how it evolves.
Mhm.
So, we're backed up by $1 billion infrastructure, and we're in the digital space. And I tell people this, and it's not. Sometimes I think it comes across as a threat, but really, truly, like, if you're not in the digital space, you're going to be left behind. Robotics continue to come in,
Mhm.
digitalization continues to come in to companies, and you look at something like COVID, that was tragic, and so many people lost their jobs
Yeah.
and companies, and this exploded because
It
we're in
Yeah.
the digital space.
Yeah.
And it has a global reach, and as we grow, which we're growing, in
Mhm.
particular in Canada,
Yeah.
um, the training and the technology is growing with it. We have smart people behind the scenes that are doing all the heavy lifting for us, and it's just such a no brainer to me why people won't even at least check this out because it's free to check out. Um,
Absolutely.
I guess
Some
it
people,
won't be for everybody, but I don't know. I'm so happy I discovered it
yeah,
and came up with it.
me too. Yeah.
Happy days, happy days.
Some people worry that it's saturated, because they're seeing all these ads. And what they don't understand is once you maybe stop and look at the ad or you click on the ad, you're going to be sent more. So it looks like there is a lot of people doing it, and everybody is, and that that it's going to be the business must be saturated, but it's far from being saturated. It's just
There's a whole big wide world out there,
yeah,
and the conundrum I think that we have is that we need. I think we need to be in the digital space. That's where I am because that's where our future is, and
yeah,
it's just a smart way to be. And we have multiple and diversified lanes of income streams. And you
yes.
mentioned a bonus as well, which I think that's absolutely worth mentioning. This business, it's your own business. You can write off things. It's your business. You can run it how you want to run it, but you're also part of a community, and that comes with a bonus structure. And that was, I don't know about you, but when I saw that, I was like, ding.
Yeah,
It's like, oh. So, because
absolutely.
I ended up retiring early from one of the largest insurance companies in Canada, and my pension it just isn't livable at 55 at the time.
Yeah,
So the bonus structure we have acts like a bonus for many individuals, especially entrepreneurs. So
yeah.
yeah, there's just so many good
It is. When you
perks.
talked about things that were tough right now, I have to share this because I was just floored. So, I went shopping yesterday and I had to go in and pick up some shampoo and hairspray and whatnot. And I was in Chad. I shouldn't say the name, but anyways, it doesn't matter. There, it's all. But anyways, I went into the store and I was looking, and they had my brands that I usually get or whatever. But they also have are always coming out with new stuff. And I thought, oh, I'm going to just have a look and price check and stuff. And I am a little bit fussy with my stuff like that, but I'm also practical. And I have to share this. There was two makes, and maybe even more. And I get the liter bottles of product, a liter bottle of a shampoo or and conditioner. You know how much it was? $104.
Yeah,
$104. Like, oh
yeah,
my gosh. I just
yeah.
like, oh my gosh. I don't know
Everything's
how
going up.
nowadays. Wow. It
Yeah.
was did I buy that one? Absolutely
No.
not.
Well, yeah, yeah. And I mean, and you're one of the few people that are still going out and shopping. There's so many people that I mean, I do 95% of my
Oh,
job.
online. Oh, I do lots of that too.
I'm on this probably more than I should be, in all fairness. But you wait before you put your feet out of your bed. We're on our phones. Come on, you know what I mean? Looking at what's going on in the world and
Yeah.
whatnot. So
Oh,
it's
we do our good share of that too, but we live in a small community, so it's fast. A lot of the things are fast, not as fast as when you're in the city. You can get it the next day, kind of thing. But when we go, so we have to wait, sometimes a week or whatever. So when we go into a city or a bigger center, I do still shop, and I
whereabouts in
enjoy
Alberta are you?
I'm in central Alberta, Canada, so it's right smack dab pretty much in the middle. Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay, nice,
yeah, yeah.
nice,
So
nice,
we have
nice.
a few we have a few different. There's Camrose, Red Deer, Edmonton, and Calgary, and we're kind of all in the middle. So
Okay.
it's either two
Nice.
2 hours, an hour and a half, or 4 hours to the big centers.
You've been
So
getting your exercise shoveling snow.
yes, we've had a few big
Yeah.
dumps. Oh, yesterday it was beautiful here, and today it looks like it's beautiful. So I'm sure we're going to get more snow before spring
March,
hits.
March,
But
yeah.
spring is coming, and we need the moisture. So we'll take it. Oh, there's your fur baby. He's
Oh,
calling. He's saying, "That's it,
she's
Mom."
yeah. She's the mediator. She's like, okay.
Yeah,
We were laughing about how we can just shovel our snow and not have to commute in some of these
yeah,
bad weather days, right? So
yeah, yeah.
it is a beautiful sunny day here as well now. So
Is it? Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah. I think
yeah.
we're February, I think we're done with pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah, I'm ready. I'm
So
ready to get to
we're
the
ready.
lake.
We're ready for spring.
Yeah. But I want to thank you, Marilyn, for joining me today. You came with a lot of great information and knowledge, and hopefully, what you shared will inspire someone for just taking that next step, checking it out. There is no cost, no risk to check it out. Um, we're here just to give you the information and see if this is a good fit for you, if it'll fit into your life. So, just to invite you, if you're interested and would like to join Marilyn, you sure can. You can just enter your name and email. Marilyn, if you want to share your website that somebody could do that with, it's
Oh,
www.
sure. I'm all about getting your time back because we all lose time, and when we get older, I think time becomes so important. So mine's just www.timegogetit.com.
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
Go get it. Yeah.
yeah,
And same, and thank you so much for having me, Betty. I love when you asked me to come on here. I was like, oh, I can't wait.
that's
Because
good.
it's so
Yeah,
nice to
well,
have some one-on-one time with you, and I so appreciate being here. And ditto, Betty Rae is such a lovely person, and she's so dedicated to this community, and you're in great hands with her. So,
well,
like Betty
thank
said, it's free to check out. Doesn't nothing ventured, nothing gained, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, yep, you can visit my website at www.bettyrae.ca. Simple as that, Betty Rae.
Betty Rae sounds like a good Texan name. I was talking the two words are like Mary Lou and
We
yeah.
actually, a fellow business owner that I've gotten connected with, she has a double name like that too, and it's just coincidence, like But
Yeah.
anyways, we've gone to different functions for our business with this, and we kind of get teased a little bit, Oh,
Yeah,
Betty.
yeah. It's a country, your country song. That's okay.
I actually, it is my middle name, but I just prefer it over Betty, so I
Yeah,
use
it's
Betty.
got a good little swing to it. I love it.
But
Betty
anyways,
Rae, bake some
yeah,
pies. Okay.
yeah. Thank you again for joining me,
Thank
and thank
you.
you for all of those people that were watching and
Yes,
those
thank
that
you for
will
joining us. That's awesome.
watch the replay. It was great having you. A great way to start my morning. Anyways, bye for now. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Have a good day, everyone.
Yeah, bye.